Hey everyone, Andy and Trey here for Two Gay Expats.
In today's video, we're taking you to explore the best of gay Boston. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Boston, Massachusetts is where American history meets LGBTQ history. As the first U.S. state to legalize same-sex marriage, it's long been a leader in equality, and today it's one of the most welcoming cities in America.
It's also the gateway to Provincetown, one of the most famous gay travel destinations in the world. And while we spent plenty of time rushing through Boston on our way to P-Town, this trip we finally decided to slow down and explore the city properly.
We're bookending our Provincetown adventure with several days in Boston, staying in two different neighborhoods, exploring historic sites, checking out the nightlife, and seeing what makes this city so special.
And honestly, we're surprised by how much we love it.
Between the history, incredible food scene, friendly locals, walkable neighborhoods, and thriving LGBTQ community, Boston has officially earned a spot on our list of favorite U.S. cities, right alongside Chicago and New Orleans.
And if you're planning to continue on to Provincetown after Boston, we've got an entire Provincetown series waiting for you, and we'll link all of those videos down below.
But before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming gay travel adventures. Now let's dive in.
We begin our Boston adventure at the AC Hotel Boston downtown in the South End, one of the city's most LGBTQ-friendly neighborhoods and home to much of Boston's gay nightlife.
The location couldn't be better. You're within walking distance of bars, restaurants, coffee shops, and some of the most beautiful streets in the city.
After a late night arrival and a good night's sleep, we're ready to check out the hotel and start exploring the city.
The hotel itself has a bright, airy lobby with tons of natural light, a nice gym, complimentary coffee in the mornings, and a Whole Foods right next door.
While we're usually not huge fans of destination fees at hotels, at least this one comes with actual value. The hotel includes transit passes, tickets to view Boston, and dining credit that we could actually use.
Plus, there are blue bikes right outside if you'd rather explore the city on two wheels.
To kick off our first full day, we're walking over to one of Boston's most beautiful hotels, the Langham.
Specifically Grana, located inside the former Federal Reserve Bank. It's not every day you get breakfast inside the former Grand Hall of such a historic building.
The restaurant combines beautiful architecture with Italian-inspired cuisine, and the room itself feels incredibly opulent without being intimidating.
We order fresh coffee, juices, a fruit bowl, and their signature avocado toast, which is exceptional. Whole grain bread, tomatoes, Parmesan, olive oil, and aged balsamic.
It's exactly the kind of breakfast that makes you feel productive before immediately spending the next few hours making your way across the city.
With breakfast complete, it's time to burn off some calories along one of Boston's most famous attractions, the Freedom Trail.
More than 4 million visitors walk this route every year, making it one of the most popular historic attractions in the country.
The trail stretches about 2.5 miles through the city and connects 16 significant sites tied to the American Revolution and the founding of the United States.
We won't cover every stop today, but there are a few highlights you definitely shouldn't miss.
Including the Old State House, the oldest surviving public building in Boston.
Standing here really puts into perspective just how old this city is compared to much of the rest of America.
One stop that surprises us is King's Chapel Burying Ground. Established in 1630, it's Boston's oldest cemetery.
We have the entire place to ourselves, which gives it a peaceful atmosphere that's hard to find in major cities.
Just a short walk away, you'll also find Granary Burying Ground. This is where you'll find the graves of some very recognizable names from American history, including Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Paul Revere.
Whether you're a history buff or not, it's pretty fascinating to stand in the same places where so much history unfolded.
From here, we continue to Boston Common, which happens to be the oldest public park in the United States, and the weather could not have been more perfect today.
Sunshine, blue skies, and surprisingly comfortable temperatures. We also couldn't help noticing rainbow flags throughout the city.
Boston does a fantastic job of making LGBTQ travelers feel visible and welcome during Pride Month.
Just across from the Common, you'll spot the iconic Massachusetts State House with its famous gold dome.
And then it's on to Beacon Hill, one of the most picturesque neighborhoods in Boston.
Acorn Street might be one of the most photographed streets in the city, yet somehow we have it almost entirely to ourselves.
We also tracked down the famous Goodwill Hunting Bench location in Beacon Hill, which is not officially marked. But after some detective work and comparing movie screenshots, we find it.
Next, we exit this beautiful park on the opposite side and head down Newberry Street.
Think boutique shopping, cafes, and some of Boston's best people watching.
Just a few blocks away, you'll find Copley Square and the Boston Public Library. You absolutely cannot miss the Bates Reading Room. It's absolutely stunning. One of the most beautiful library spaces we've visited anywhere.
And the best part, completely free. Except for breakfast, everywhere we visited today so far has been free to enjoy.
Including our final stop before lunch at View Boston, only because it's included with our hotel stay.
And it deserves more attention than it gets. It's the city's tallest dedicated 360-degree open-air observation deck, which, yet again, we have practically all to ourselves.
From up here, you get incredible views of the city skyline, Fenway Park, Boston Harbor, and beyond. Midday ended up being a fantastic time to visit.
After all that sightseeing, it's finally time for lunch. And when you're in Boston, lobster is practically mandatory. So we made reservations for lunch at Saltie Girl in Back Bay.
We grabbed seats at the bar and ordered the spicy Caesar salad along with their famous warm buttered lobster roll. And wow, one of the best lobster rolls we've ever had.
Don't skip dessert either. Truly a hype-worthy experience here.
Our final cultural stop of the day is the Museum of Fine Arts, which is absolutely massive. You could easily spend an entire day here.
We especially love the Impressionist works, Monet's Water Lilies, Van Gogh, Callot, and countless other masterpieces. Every room seems more impressive than the last.
After a full day of sightseeing, we're back at the hotel for a quick refresh, which also gives us the chance to finally show you our room at AC Hotel downtown.
The room is spacious, modern, comfortable, and exactly what we needed after a late flight. We love having a sitting area with TV and a proper desk and chair.
One feature we particularly appreciate, though, the shower controls being located away from the shower head. Always a win.
Refreshed and ready for the evening, it's time to explore Boston's gay nightlife. And our first stop is the Trophy Room, located inside the Stay Pineapple Hotel.
The atmosphere is upscale for a sports bar, but very welcoming. Great cocktails, friendly bartenders, and lots of people flying solo or meeting friends.
We order a Negroni and a Cosmo, and somehow end up with complimentary vodka shots.
Next up is Club Cafe, arguably Boston's most iconic gay venue. We immediately love how versatile the space is. You have the restaurant, main bar, performance spaces, and dance hall all under one roof.
And since it's Pride Month, champagne felt appropriate for the weekly drag race viewing party.
By 9 o'clock, things are already getting busy, which brings us to an important Boston nightlife tip. Start earlier than you think.
After dinner, we return to the Trophy Room, which is picking up as well. And then it's off to our final stop of the night.
Cathedral Station is another friendly neighborhood gay bar with a strong local following.
We enjoy meeting so many welcoming people here.
Honestly, that's been one of the biggest themes of this trip. Boston feels incredibly friendly.
Fast forward several amazing days in Provincetown.
And we're back in Boston, this time staying in the Seaport District at Hyatt Place Boston Seaport.
Since we have an early flight tomorrow, being close to the airport is a huge bonus.
We're lucky enough to receive an early check-in and suite upgrade, which gives us a ton of space, great views, and plenty of natural light.
So naturally, I get to film my Trey's debrief here about the spicier side of P-Town for our channel members. Purely educational content.
Of course.
For our final night in Boston, we're heading down to Dorchester, home to D Bar, one of Boston's most beloved LGBTQ hangouts.
The space is huge with indoor and outdoor seating and a very strong community vibe. Tonight happens to be show tunes night.
We order a Caesar salad and ricotta cavatelli. The food and service are both fantastic and worth the extra effort to get here. If you're looking to experience a more local side of LGBTQ Boston, definitely add D Bar to your list.
Back at the Hyatt, we're treated to one final surprise, an absolutely beautiful sunset over the seaport, the perfect way to end our Boston adventure.
Before we wrap up, here are a few quick travel tips.
Most visitors arrive through Boston Logan International Airport, airport code BOS.
If you have Priority Pass access through a premium travel card, don't miss the Chase Sapphire Lounge. It's easily one of our favorite airport lounges in the United States. Think specialty cocktails, made-to-order food, buffet options, and table service.
It almost makes you want your flight delayed.
Almost.
Getting around Boston is incredibly easy.
Walking is our favorite option, but public transit on the T, ride shares, ferries, and the bike share program all make navigating the city simple.
And if you're continuing onward to New York or Washington, don't forget about Amtrak's Acela high-speed train.
We have videos covering that experience too, along with our LGBTQ guides to New York City and Washington, D.C., which we'll link below.
After spending more time here than ever before, we can confidently say Boston deserves far more attention than it gets.
It may be famous as the gateway to Provincetown, but Boston is absolutely a destination worth visiting in its own right.
Between the history, culture, food, nightlife, and welcoming LGBTQ community,
we already can't wait to come back.
Well, that's a wrap on this gay travel guide to Boston. Have you been before? Let us know your favorite spots down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you liked today's video, do us a favor and smash that like button for the almighty YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming gay travel adventures.
For more gay travel inspiration, head over to our website at 2gayexpats.com. Check out the videos we've curated for you down in the Watch Next section of the description, and follow us on social media at 2gayexpats.
And don't forget to join us over on Patreon for behind the scenes photos, videos, and exclusive content.
We also want to thank our channel members and patrons. We greatly appreciate your support.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.